This is an almost live reaction. It's a little bit more difficult. I tried to do Carnival's version of the debunking the name the trait argument, which is basically what is it that is true of an animal that if true of a human would justify needlessly killing them for a hamburger. Like which trait is present in an animal that if it was present in a human, now it would be okay to kill that person. So I have seen this video before, though there are a few months ago. So I will see if I can reply here directly.
What's going on, guys? Clothespins here, back again with my second and hopefully final video regarding Ask Yourself / Isaac and the veganism debate. So Isaac has coined a logical consistency test called Name the Trait. Now, basically what Isaac has said, and again, I'm not making this up, he said this himself, is that arguing against veganism using Name the Trait would either reduce a carnist argument to either absurdity or logical inconsistencies.
Yeah, or veganism.
Now, logical inconsistency is definitely a bad thing. Staying logically consistent in any argument is very important. However, Name the Trait is treated as a silver bullet against all carnist arguments.
Yes. Well, almost all arguments. There are some arguments where Name the Trait wouldn't be the right answer.
Now, this has always been very interesting for me because I am vegetarian, again, basically vegan, but still arguing for the fact that carnists are not immorally absurd.
Why the heck would you do that?
Or immorally consistent if they believe in killing animals for food and nourishment. So, here is where the Name the Trait argument falls apart. I had several conversations with a lot of his Discord members, admins, mods, whatever. I won't say any names because I don't know Isaac that well. I don't know if there would be repercussions for any of these members when it comes to speaking with me and having a debate with me. They all explicitly said that they don't want to speak for Isaac or his views. And I get that. I respect that. But like I said, I still refuse to say any of their names because I don't want to get anyone else in trouble. That's not my intention here. My intention is simply to take Name the Trait argument and show where it falls apart.
Fair enough.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and jump right into it in regards to what argument we're going to use for the trait that humans have that animals do not have.
I'm curious.
What that trait is, by this argument, is species. So the species difference is the fact that humans are of a different species than the animals.
Okay, species. So, okay, a different species.
And therefore, humans use that justification as saying that they, are justified in killing an animal when it comes to food and nourishment.
Food and nourishment. So, if you could find nourishment somewhere else, wouldn't it be logical to eat something else? I mean...
Now, here is where the argument falls apart. So saying that species is the difference. What Isaac says, in his own words, because he used this in a video where he tried to debunk someone else's views of veganism. He said, if you are okay with that, with using that argument, then you have to be okay with aliens coming down to Earth and holocausting human beings.
Yeah. Would
you be okay with this?
Yeah.
Now, if you say yes to this, then you are logically consistent, right?
Yeah, but it's insane.
Now, if you're logically consistent in that manner, then at that point, Isaac will go on to say that your standpoint is then absurd. And that's where he says Name the Trait works. You are either logically consistent and absurd, or you are logically inconsistent, and then you don't even go to the absurdity. So, the way this is wrong is that Isaac's next statement is something like this.
Okay, so you'd accept the mass murder, the global holocaust of every human on the planet. Yeah, as I've said a million times, in order to remain consistent while opposing veganism, you have to accept absurd positions. Also, we know you're full of shit. You would not accept being murdered by an alien.
So basically he says, oh, you are okay with holocausting all of the human race. You are okay with aliens coming down and just killing all of us, okay? Now here's the problem. He has taken this hypothetical that he originally gave, and now he has flipped the argument into something that it wasn't originally. So what he's saying is that you're okay with aliens coming down and killing all of us, right? You're like, yeah, aliens, come down here. Come shoot me in the head.
Yeah, that's basically what people say if they would accept that.
Kill me for nourishment. Great. Woo, slip my neck. Whatever you got to do. Here's the problem, though. What you're agreeing to in this hypothetical isn't saying, oh, yes, I'm going to lie down here, take it, and die. No. What you're saying is, logically, you understand why the alien is doing what it's doing. You
understand why they're doing what they're doing.
Understand that for this alien, it considers your human flesh as food and nourishment for themselves, and by their mindset, they are justified in doing it.
And here we need to add another axiom, that these aliens does not have to for nourishment.
That doesn't mean that you're like, yeah, come kill me.
No, if they came down to Earth, and they said that we're going to kill you now for nourishment, and we will then ask, can you get your nourishment from somewhere else? And if they say yes, then it's like, do that instead. I would not accept that you just come here and kill us for no reason.
No. What you're saying is you understand why they're doing it. Like I said, you're not saying, oh yes, come kill me. No, you understand why they're doing it, but that doesn't mean that you aren't going to fight back.
Yeah, and if you say that you're going to fight back, then you don't accept this.
Okay? They take out that variable in this hypothetical. Animals fight back. In slaughterhouses, they try to escape. They show pigs jumping from trucks. They show pigs trying to just weasel their way out of gates. They see, they show cows trying to barrel their way through humans, but it doesn't work.
Yeah,
Even if
exactly. They try to get away. So logically, when we see something like that, like we would also try to get away. So logically, we will not be consistent by saying that we would like to be killed when we know that none of those that we see, how should I put this? None of those that we see in factory farms want to be killed. We also would not want to be killed, so logically, we should not do that to them.
If they try to fight back, guess what? They lose, okay? They do.
Yeah, and it's not about accepting defeat. That's not the thing. It's like, would you accept that position?
So what I'm saying is, you'll fight back against these aliens.
Yeah, and then you don't accept it. You don't accept that they do this, so if you fight back.
This logical consistency, you'll still fight back. It doesn't mean you're just going to say, yeah, kill me, I deserve it.
This is dumb. This is really dumb.
No, now, here's the thing, is, yeah, it could be that the difference in technological advances could be so far out there that the aliens would slaughter us just as much as we, because I'm a vegetarian, that humans slaughter animals. It could be that exact same thing where the difference in technology is that vast. However, that doesn't mean that you're not fighting back. All this logical consistency is saying is that you understand, mentally, logically, why the alien is doing what it's doing.
Yeah, understanding why they're doing it. That is not the same thing as accepting it.
By that standpoint, it's not being reduced to absurdity.
It is reduced to absurdity. If you say like, oh, I would understand why they would do it. No, that's not the question. The question is, would you accept that they do this?
The way Isaac reduces an argument to absurdity in the species argument is by saying that you'd be okay with holocausting.
Let me put it in a different way. If some aliens had to flee their own planet, they are about as intelligent as us. They were told right by these other aliens that destroy their planet. Take one of our aircrafts. You lost 100. Just flee to another planet. We will take your planet. And they came down to Earth. They seek asylum. Would you be fine by just holocausting these aliens?
They always use the word holocaust. Trying to elicit an emotional response using words like that. You would be okay with holocausting the entire human race if an alien race would come down here. You would press that button that says, yes, holocaust all humans. So again, that's changing the argument from saying, yes, aliens come down here and kill all of us, instead of saying, I do understand logically why you are doing what you are doing, because what you are doing is killing us for food and nourishment.
But that is not the question.
Okay? So, yes, they try to reduce you to absurdity by changing your argument ever so slightly. So
it is not a straw man. You are straw manning the question. The question is, would you be fine with them killing us? Yes, I would, but it's not that I wouldn't fight back. That's contradiction.
Subtle, so it's hard to catch, but it is changing your initial argument, okay? So if you were talking to any vegans about this, don't let them do that. You are not stating, yes, come kill all humans, holocaust the human race. No, what you are saying is that logically you understand why the aliens are doing what.
And again, understanding why they would do it is not the same thing as accepting it.
What they're doing, okay? Alright guys, that's Name the Trait. That's it broken down from the argument using species in both being logically consistent and not being reduced to absurdity. So, that's all I have for today, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. This is really, like I said, the last time I want to talk about this. This wasn't even the initial intention when one of my subscribers linked me this video. I had no intention. I didn't even know who Ask Yourself or Isaac was. So like I said, this is going to be the last video, hopefully, regarding Ask Yourself or Isaac. Okay, so I will see you guys next time. I'm going to go back to the regular stuff, anime, movies, working out, gaming. You know the whole spiel. So, love you guys.
Yeah, do that, because you didn't have any idea about this. So there are many things we could do here. Let's say some type of a whale evolved to walk on land and started killing off humans. Would you be fine with that because they're more intelligent, like they would be higher up in the food chain? Like, there are many ways we can say this, but you did not debunk anything. You just pointed out that you were hypocritical in this scenario. So that was just really bad. I don't know what to say.